have a few minutes to listen to my rambling. I have nieces and nephews and children of my own. I'm also very fortunate in that they never listen to me. After all, what else can I tell them but things that are based upon my own experience and my own knowledge? And anything else above that will be based upon false assumptions, stupidity, and just plain bad ideas. Yet as parents, we do that to our children every single day. We open up a book, as noble as it may be, and we convey ideas that are just totally wrong. And we do it with such authority that the kids have no choice but to listen to what we say, if for no other reason than because they respect us. Don't you think we have the responsibility to tell the kids the truth and tell them only things that we know to be true? Otherwise, we have kids growing up passing on false information that ruin their lives and the lives of everyone that they come in contact with. Think about that. If I were in a position to speak to kids, I would tell them that life is not a riddle, nor is it a question. Life is an answer to be enjoyed to the utmost, and there is only one rule. And that rule is, hurt no one. Not physically, not mentally, not emotionally. That's it. Parents, of course, to retard the growth and enjoyment of their children, tell them such nonsense, such stupid things as how much better life was in the old days. That is so stupid. The fact is, they are simply trying to retard the child, the teenager's enjoyment of life itself. Even Solomon knew how stupid a statement that is. Perhaps as parents, what we should do is simply to explain to our children that wisdom is about listening. We can give them advice, but at the same time make sure they understand that it is not absolute. It is simply based upon our own experience and our own knowledge. If I had it to do all over again, I would tell my child between the ages of 1 and 7 everything that I could, based upon my knowledge. And then, between 7 and 12, I would tell them that the only true quest is that of self-discovery. I would tell them, of course, that this quest for self-discovery is a lifelong journey to be enjoyed, and between the ages of 13 and 17 they should read everything they can and expose themselves to the ideas of different authors and their experiences and their knowledge, keeping in mind that a lot of what they read are simply based on false ideas. Unfortunately, a lot of these false ideas are simply adopted as facts, which lead to a lifetime of mistaken beliefs and misery. It is sort of like sex and marriage. Sex is a beautiful thing to be enjoyed your entire life frequently. Marriage is simply something that we must do for the state. And as most married couples know, no one person can ever be everything to another person. Take happiness, for example. The more independent and creative we are, is the happier we are. The more dependent we are on others, is the less happy we are. It's like this: responsibility. With everything that we do, with every act that we commit, there are rewards and there are consequences, or both. We cannot shrug the responsibility of our action. We must always be conscious that what we do affects others. That is why when it comes to people, we must always discriminate. If we accept a liar, then we are liars. If we accept a thief, then we're a thief. We must, as individuals, never compromise our ethics and our principles. It is that simple. Discriminate. You're always discriminating. Which of course is not the same thing as being prejudiced. A sane spiritual person would never be prejudiced against another human being. It is simply not done. And if I could, I would talk about control. Politicians and other group leaders use fear and hate as controlling factors when they control the minds of the weak. Be very careful of people who tell you that they know the truth. Do you know what truth is? Truth is taking a fact, adding a theory, and passing it off as truth. If it cannot be proven, don't believe it. And what's the reward for being truth to yourself? Well, good people get what they desire. Bad people get what they fear. Good people are true to themselves. Bad people have no idea who they are.